Hello, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a whip and chat. I am going to be working on the last section of this diamond painting here. I'm doing this picture here, but I'm doing it on a blank canvas using a cross-stitch pattern, which I have on my computer right here. And I'm down to my last two sections and I'll be done. Last night I was like, must finish this. I was trying to finish this last section, but it was already 11 p.m. and I was like, I'm not going to finish it. So I decided, you know what? Let's just make an extra long whip and chat today. This will be an extra long whip and chat. I will run out of things to talk about. But maybe it'll give me time to concentrate on what I'm doing here. But yeah, I'm almost done with this one. So I'm hoping that I will finish this for the whip and chat. And then I'll just do my completion review after it. So this might be like a 2.5 hour long video, mainly because each thing has been taking me about an hour long. Like each of these 8 square things has been taking me an hour long to do. So I'm anticipating doing 2 of them will take me 2 hours long. And then if I'm going to do a review, that would be even longer, right? So I'm just going to draw the line darker. I was using a ruler and drawing the line, but the ruler sticks to the canvas. So I was like, I'll just draw it as I go along. So yeah, last 2 sections, I have most of the thing covered so that, you know, there'll be a nice reveal at the end, maybe, possibly, who knows. So let's get started. I have my timer here because I've been timing how long it takes me to do things, and this is just a kitchen timer. I think it's a kitchen timer. I just made sure I had one that had hours, minutes, and seconds, mainly because diamond paintings take hours. And a lot of the kitchen timers only have like that, like the 3 digits. And then I was like, what happens if I go over 9 hours? Which I have not done, I don't think, in a day. But yeah, I figure this is how I'm gonna. So I'm gonna start this, and sure, I'll start with 310. So this is, and I hope I don't run out of any of the drills, since I've been using my spare drills. I kind of guesstimated how much I needed to fill these containers, and there have been a couple where I went and got extras. And I don't think I really needed them, but I was just afraid that I was gonna run out. So let's see. And I'm using my spare drills to do this. Most of these are drills from, I don't know, 50 million different diamond paintings. Okay, no, I've only done about 200 something diamond paintings, so maybe like 60 squares. I don't know, I'm making that up. 50 squares. I don't think I've done that many squares. Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to I could probably figure out how many square diamond paintings I have done from just my spreadsheet, and I just haven't gone around and done it yet. So I'm using this app called Pattern Keeper. It works, I think it works on any Android device, but I didn't want to use my phone and I didn't want to use my tablet, so I'm using my computer. I downloaded a Android simulator so it would work on my computer, and that's what I'm using now. My laptop computer. Does anyone even really use desktop computers anymore? I know I have some at my work to do instrumentation, but I think I need a little bit more wax. And if anyone's wondering, I just use pink wax most of the time. And I don't really care about it drying out because I have so much of it that if it dries out, I just get more. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I might not be able to talk as much on this so that I could concentrate on what's actually getting diamond painted. But yeah, I've had more than one comment asking me to actually diamond paint on the channel, because I do diamond paint a lot, but most of my videos have just been it already finished, my kitting ups, kitting downs, and my unboxings. I have not done too many of these, I guess, whip and chats, mainly because, I don't know, I figured, I don't know if I have things to chat about. And I kind of am one of those ones who don't know when to stop a video. So lots of times I'm like, okay, yeah, I've already done the video for an hour, but I don't have like a good stopping point. So that's what, and I work on really large sections, so there's really no good stopping point. But I figure this one has a good stopping point because I'm just gonna finish it on camera, and hopefully it doesn't take more than the maybe 2.5 hours, because I did leave the last sections, which is mostly these dark colors. But yeah, no, I tend to work on really large sections, so unless I start doing a small section just for a whip and chat, which I could do. I guess I could section off just a small section to do on a whip and chat. It kind of changes how I diamond paint. But, and plus, you know, I don't know. I hate when you put new wax in, it's just a little bit more waxy. So that's why I have a, I don't know if you've seen my, this is pretty much my diamond painting stuff. So I don't have that many tools. So I'm doing this black here, and sometimes I feel like I have to concentrate on like my pattern. So what did I do this week? Okay, this week has just been so busy, but I'm like, for the life of me, I'm like, what did I do this week? It was just like so many like little tedious things to do that at work that it was, yeah, the week just went by and I was like, wow, wait, I'm already done with the week. Didn't have any presentations or anything. We were supposed to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We were supposed to do a presentation on Wednesday, but it was like a last minute presentation that we were trying to get on schedule for a, I guess, conference that's already been scheduled a long time already, because one of the people part of the conference wanted us to talk about one of the projects I was doing at work, because he saw us do a presentation for another group, but he wasn't able to get us in the schedule. So I was all like, okay, I have to do another presentation, but it was just the same presentation I had done before, so it wasn't like I kind of would have just had to refresh my memory of what I had said before. But nope, didn't get to do the presentation. It was, so yeah, and then I had like a block of time ready to do that presentation, and then it didn't end up happening. So I was like, okay, I have plenty of other work to do. Like, I'm still trying to get my bearings together with my new role. There's a lot of stupid paperwork you have to do. It's so stupid. Some of the paperwork I have to do, it's just dumb. But that's what I signed up for. Being the supervisor is the dumb paperwork, which somehow has to get done by me. So yeah, I have a new person starting tomorrow, actually, for me. I'm recording this on Sunday before it's getting posted. I was actually contemplating not even recording this because I have so many so many, what do you call that? My kitting downs, my reorganizing my stuff, and I still have 4, well, one of them will have shown on Monday. I still, then after that, I still have 3 more videos for the reorganizing my squares, spares, my square spares, and then I actually did, no, I did, that's the wrong one, it's this one. I actually did another kitting down after that, so I have a square kitting down, and then I have done 2 round kitting downs. So my kitting down, I have a lot of kitting down videos now, right now. So then I was thinking I was just gonna do a kitting down video for today, and then I got to this point in this, for this diamond painting, and I was like, you know what, I should just do a WIP and chat for the last section, and that was my plan. So I was trying to get up this section done last night, but it wasn't happening. So, and then I was like, okay, this was kind of what I was planning to record today. So I figure instead of just doing the one section, do the last 2 sections, and it'll just be extra long instead of, I was actually thinking like this morning to just do this section and then start up the video after I finish that set, but I was like, you know what, let's just make it extra long. I have had votes for folks saying that, yeah, Joan, just make the long videos, who cares if, so I was like, okay, let's just make the long video and see if I have stuff to talk about. But yeah, I said 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I have to do a little counting. So I have a new hire starting tomorrow for me. It will have been Monday for you, the past Monday. So I'm hoping he works out, because you know, you don't know, like interviews and resumes, cover letters, you can only glean so much from it. And you could be incredibly wrong about people, or they could be way more awesome than you would have thought. So I'm hoping it's the latter, way more awesome than I thought. But yep, first hire as supervisor. I still have to do a couple more hires. And see, the thing is, one of the positions I'm hiring for, I'm thinking of hiring someone that's already in my group, so it would be a kind of promotion for them. And I'm like, you know what happens when you do that? Then you have to hire someone else. You have to do another hiring process for the person's previous job. So yeah, it's like a never-ending loop. But but it'll work out, right? Okay, I apparently need 264 more of these. I don't know if you can see here. See, I guess I should push it forward so now you can see. So this number here is the DMC, and then the parentheses number is the how many of the pieces I need left. And I'm like, there's still 264 in there. I don't know. This is where I said I start getting paranoid that I'm gonna run out. And before you want to get more before you run out, so you can still compare the color to the stuff in your stash. So you don't want to like completely run out and then just get your stash. No, you want to have a couple left over so that you could compare it to what's in your stash, so that you get something that matches in shade. So, and this one has a little bit more not color blocking, so, but the other sections had way more confetti, so I don't think I could have been able to do this with the sections with pink and stuff. There was a lot of confetti in those ones. I figured these last sections should be easy. It should only be a couple colors as opposed to a lot more colors. But this diamond painting has 87, this pattern has 87 colors. So it does take some time to do. like trying to concentrate. Okay, so I said I have someone new starting on Monday, and there's so much. I'm hoping I get all the correct paperwork done for the new hire. It's going to be my first one, and since we don't have an HR person in-house, the HR person is in another portion, another, it's not in our branch of work, so they'll have, the HR person is in the other office, so sometimes, that's why I said sometimes I feel like I'm doing more work that it's not my job, because I feel like that's the job of HR, but since they're not at our certain branch of, the supervisors have to do a little bit more, I guess, HR-y stuff. And that's why I'm like complaining about all of my paperwork that I have to do. But I've fully moved into my new office. I do get an office with a door. Yay. Before I was permanent, because I was doing the interim job, and I still had to fight for my permanent position. I was like, I told everyone, I was like, until this is permanent, I'm not moving into the office. My cubicle was still going to be my cubicle, so I had for a while my cubicle, and I was working out of the supervisor office. But now my old cubicle is empty, ready for new hires. My workplace, in my group, we're hiring, well, I have one down, but I still have 2 more folk that I have to hire. And the other group has, I think, 2 people they need to hire too, so cubicles are going to be a commodity, because the 2 people I still need to hire are actually new positions that didn't exist prior to, I guess, my needing to hire them. So we got permission to hire 2 people to work on a new project. Well, the new project was my project prior to me becoming supervisor, so I'm hiring someone to take over my previous job. And then apparently the project got bigger, so we're allowed to hire a second person to work on a different aspect of the job. And I'm like, wait, so before it was just me, and now that I'm leaving it, you guys are saying, oh, it's a much bigger project, let's go and hire another person, when before it was just you. And I'm like, okay, fine. But that's okay. I get to choose who is going to replace me, and I feel like since I started the project, I feel very, very still into it, so I'm still going to deeply, I don't know what deeply, but monitor the project, because I want it to succeed since I started it. And so yeah, might be a little hard to let go of some things. I think that's also the problem when you switch roles at work, but you're still at the same place. It's sometimes hard to let go of your previous job, because you're still there and you're just like, okay, I know it's not my job anymore. But yeah, no, my project got bigger. I mean, if the supervisor job didn't come up, I think the project would have been awesome to continue on. But yeah. I mean, when was the next time the supervisor position was going to be open? I don't know, because the last person who had the supervisor position was in it for 20 years. So yeah, who knows when the next time that would have happened. So, you have to strike while there's an opening. But no, I'm kind of sad a little bit to let go of my previous project, because that's the project I was working on since last July, and I think I had some good success with it, maybe enough success that they were like, okay, you got that far, let's go hire another person to do some. I'm like, really? So yeah, I think I had some good success in the project, and it is a little hard to let it go, even because it's not really my project, but it's still, I feel like it's still my project. So, but I do have some people at work that do cling to their project. It's like, I'm like, do you need any help? And she's like I think she's like afraid that if she gets help or something, that like it will come out of her hands and she won't have that project anymore. So I'm like, okay, I get it. And I get it, because seriously, it's hard for me to let go a little bit of the project I was working on. But I do know, it's I've moved on to a different position, so I need to let go. And I mean, it's giving me the opportunity to train other folks in the same project, in what I have done. And I do like training. I do like training people. I feel like, you're passing on some knowledge, and like I can't do everything myself. I have, as much as I still want to keep doing it, I'm like, I just can't. I can't do it. Okay, so I think I messed up here. This here is not supposed to be there. So, oh, I don't have my trash container here. So let's just... So where was that supposed... I don't know. That, whatever that was, it was not supposed to be there. Oops, not this one. It's supposed to be here. So, see, I need a little bit more concentration. So yeah, it's sometimes hard to let go of the work you're working on, even though your new position. I mean, the one good thing is I'm still supervising I'm gonna be the one supervising the person doing the project, so I'll still be in there, monitoring, curious, be like, have you thought of doing this instead of... I have to trust that the people I hire know what they're doing, hopefully, and not try to butt myself in too much, but butt myself in a little bit. That's a supervisor. You get to butt in a little bit, right? But yeah, nope, it's getting used to the role. It's a little bit less stressful now, but yet a little bit still stressful. I don't know. It's weird. I think it's just doing other things, because I was always in the science section, and now I feel like I'm in the bean counter section. Not necessarily that's more the accountant people, but more in the admin section, and sometimes I still want to do the science part. I just have to let go of some of it and let my people do what they're supposed to be doing. But yes, so 1, 2, 3, that goes right. I think you guys could see my screen well. I'm looking at it cast, and I was like, okay, you could mostly see what I'm doing. So yes, I'm just following the pattern here and trying to get it to be correct while talking to you. It's like, how much multitasking can I do? And is there really such a thing as multitasking? You should see my work computer sometimes. I have like 5 things open. I remember like trying to help one of someone at my work like something on their computer, and I was like, oh, why don't you open another one? And then they're like, can I close one of them? I can't have this many windows open on my computer at the same time. I'm like, you don't want to be at my computer. You should see how many things I have open at once. But I guess that's how I roll. What do I want to do next? 8. Let's do 8. 550. Okay. Well, this one only has so many, so. But I think I read something somewhere that there's no real multitasking. You could have multiple things going on at the same time, but you're not really multitasking. You're just doing things, several things, just sequentially, but partially. Like, I kind of get what, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Like, you could be doing multiple things, but you're not doing them all at once. You're just kind of doing little bits and pieces every so often instead. I don't know. Yeah, I should just stop talking about that. Let's see. New topic. See, I should not talk about things when I'm like, my brain is not completely in there. So 7, 7, 9. So where is that one? Is this one? That one? See, when there's only a little bit in certain sections, that one is there, and that one. But so, wait, what was I talking about? I don't know anymore. So I got my first, I guess, bad email comment. So someone sent me an email. I was like, okay, I do get emails from viewers, and they were pretty much telling me that they watched my video for the first time and they were not going to watch again. And I'm like, okay. I don't know why you had to make an effort to send me an email telling me how horrible my video is or something, that you're not going to watch another one again. But I don't know. Is this just like, why? Why bother? Like, it just makes no sense to me, at least. Like, I'm like, I guess thank you for making the massive effort to tell me how much you don't like my video. But it was mainly because I know it's a flaw of mine, but I apparently said way one too many times for the person's liking, and I'm like, okay, that's nice. Nothing was forcing you to watch the video. But hey, you know, since they're not going to watch again, they're not watching this. But I just thought it was weird. It was like the first time I've gotten a, I guess, negative review, but via email. So thank you to I just ended up deleting the email. I was going to respond, but I was like, you know what? I don't need this kind of negativity in my life. So I just deleted it. But I read it. But, you know, I don't know. It's, even though I'm just trying to be like, okay, yes, I know not everyone could like me, but it just does get to you a little bit sometimes, so. And I'm like, what was the purpose of it? Telling me that you're not going to watch another video again. Maybe she thinks maybe it would be helpful and help my language skills and not say as much as I am saying, apparently. But I've tried, actually. I have weird verbal tics, and I think they're just the normal verbal tics that folks have, just because, I don't know, sometimes you get nervous, and I'm doing these YouTube videos, you are kind of putting yourself a little bit out there in the public. So, but yeah, no, I don't know. 6:46. It was just weird that I just thought, I was like, wow, she made this effort to tell me how much I suck. And I'm like, okay, fine. That's okay. That's not the type of person I want to watch my videos anyway. But I don't know if they realize how hurtful it can be to pretty much tell someone that kind of stuff. I don't know. Like, what was the point? But let me just get off of that. It was just one of those things that just happened, and I was just like, really? But it just came into my mind because I was thinking about my presentations, and do I say that much? I think it's mainly when I have stuff to talk about. I don't say that much. I don't think I do. But it's one of those like transition words that I think folks who have learned to remove it from their vocabulary, which I want to learn how to remove it. I probably say but, all the time. And like, I say like way too much. But you know, when you watch other folks, they do say certain things too. It's not just me. But I decided, I tried to edit myself from not saying my verbal tics, but I've just decided, you know what? If they don't like how I speak, they don't have to keep watching. So, and if it gets me less views or less subscribers or anything like that, then that's okay. Because I'm not doing this YouTube channel to become like the #1 diamond painting YouTuber or anything like that. I'm just doing this because I like diamond painting. It has helped me not go crazy. And it helps de-stress, and when things like that happen, that's not a de-stressing thing. That's a, yeah, no, that's, no. So I try not to dwell on it enough, but I like to kind of, this is my just ranting a little bit about how if you think you're helping by sending me that kind of email, you're not. It's just more hurtful instead of helpful, but it's been a while since I've had a negative. Well, no, I get negative comments sometimes, but that one was just different because they took the effort to email me the negative comment. But yeah, if you're doing a YouTube channel and you're getting negative comments, you're not the only one. So don't take them to heart too much, even though it is hard not to. But I mean, almost every single one of my videos has at least one dislike. So if you're getting dislikes on your videos, you're not the only one. Although YouTube now doesn't bother showing the dislikes anymore, you do still see, I still see them in my analytics, in case you're wondering. But my likes and favorable comments vastly outweigh any of the negative comments. So thank you guys for the support. It would be difficult to keep going on the channel if all I got was negativity. So now that I have talked about this semi-depressing aspect of YouTube, well, I guess I could kind of go on to use that as another talking point. I don't do social media much at all. I was doing Instagram for diamond painting for a while, and then I ran out of time after my YouTube channel has started doing a little bit better. So I stopped doing Instagram as much. I still kind of browse sometimes Instagram, but I don't post in my Instagram anymore. It got too hard to keep posting, and I have a full-time job. I don't do this YouTube thing full time. So, but but since I don't do the social media, I don't do the Facebook groups. I don't know what drama is happening, but I've seen more than one. I don't watch a lot of YouTube videos anymore, mainly because I'm doing your own channel is actually very time consuming, but I don't have the time. But I've seen a couple thumbnails talking about some sort of drama that's happening in the diamond painting community, and I'm like, really? What is there drama for? This is a craft. This is a stress reliever craft. So what are folks fighting about? I have no idea. I think I gleamed something about people fighting about trays or something, and I'm like, what are you fighting about trays? I don't know. I mean, I don't, trays were never part of my, ooh, I must have that kind of crazy accessory. I mean, I'm using a free white tray here, and I have done over 200 diamond paintings, so while the extra accessories are nice, they're not necessary for the craft. My only accessory the only accessory that I have that I probably use have too much of is the storage, but that's my choice. That's my accessory that I have way too much of. But what are folks fighting about? I don't know. Is it just jealousy that one tray company is doing better than the another tray company? Or, oh, I don't know. Is it like how Apple, I think Apple sued Samsung at some point because of the fact that their phone was a rectangle, because they were saying Apple came up first with the rectangle phone or something, and I'm like, it's a freaking rectangle. It's a screen. Are you telling me you won the screen? I don't know. But are folks, the only thing I could think of a fight of people fighting for trays is someone maybe stole someone else's design or something. And I'm like, okay, there's only so many ways you can make trays, right? And but I could see that is that the reason folks are fighting? If it's something like that, I could kind of see. I don't know. I still don't see. But isn't there enough business to go around? If your tray is awesome, then folks will buy your tray. But like I said, I don't pay attention other than kind of gleaming. I don't even know who's fighting who, but all I know is it had to do with trays. And since I don't do the Facebook groups, I don't exclusively diamond paint any company, because I just like diamond painting. There is no reason for me to exclusively diamond paint any certain company, because then I will miss out on a lot of other cool diamond paintings. And I like variety. That's why sometimes doing a project like this is fun, because it's different. But yeah, no, isn't this supposed to be a stress relieving craft? So not sure what folks have to fight about. And from what I'm seeing is the trays. I've thought of trying to out some of the trays that, I figure I'm a YouTube channel. I should try out other stuff, right? And give my opinion. And I was gonna do some trays, and then I don't know, I was gonna go buy one, and then it's like it was all sold out, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do the whole like have to buy on like a Tuesday at 6 p.m. or something. I don't know, I'm making things up, just so that I'd be able to possibly get a tray. And I'm like, nope, I'm okay with that. I don't need that kind of. So then if there's things like that where they get sold out that quickly, obviously there's plenty of business to go around. So what are folks fighting about? Like it feels like I feel like the companies can't even 3D print the trays fast enough. So it sounds like there's plenty of business to go around. So yeah, this is why I'm like, I don't know, I stay out of all of this stuff because I don't understand it. And there's way more diamond painting companies around now too, so it's nice. I feel like competition means we get some really awesome products. And aren't there enough diamond paintings? And isn't, yeah, I don't know. I should just stop talking on this because I know nothing about it because I keep out of all of this. I kitted up way too many of this. I only need one left, so this is the last one I need of 3727. $917. See, this is where you have just like that one that you need left. 917. The last one of that one. 317. I only need one more left of 317. 414. What is this here? Okay. When I'm just doing these onesie, twosie ones, I need to pay a little bit more attention. These 3743. That's the last of 3743. $814. It's this here. And that's the last three of 814. I just realized my screen is out of camera again. And 3862. 3862 and 3862. I only have 3 more left of this, so this is the end of 3862. It's this one. Yep, I forgot to click that. And where's the next one? There. There. Okay, I think I know why I had to move that. But we could move you back a little bit. There. So we got that one. I think all that's left is 7 and this V with the dot. So let's do 7. Or let's do the V with dot has less. And then I could just focus on doing 7 for the rest. 500. Okay, so other things to talk about. I don't know. Why is there drama in the diamond painting community? I've heard that there's a lot of drama in the diamond painting community, but since I keep out of it as much as I could keep out of it while doing a YouTube channel about diamond painting. But I'm one of the, I don't know, I think I'm one of the YouTube channels that's just kind of there. I don't tend to collaborate with anyone. I'm not even sure if other diamond painting channels know I exist. Or maybe they know I exist, but I don't talk to them or anything. Maybe I should. But since, you know, I have a full-time job, it takes everything just for me to diamond paint and do the channel. So, yeah. Maybe I should talk to the other diamond painting channel. Folk. I have had some folk comment on my videos, so I know maybe some of them are watching, but if things like, you know, the bad comments happening, I don't go and talk to any of them or anything. Maybe I should. It could be our YouTuber support group. How some people are just mean. Why are people mean? And how we have to grow thick skins. And also, like, why in the world have you not shown your face, Joan? It's because... That's why I haven't shown my face. You don't need to see my face. This is what I enjoy the most about diamond painting, is the organizing part. Seeing my face does nothing to help you in the organizing part, right? And plus then I would have to have a whole different setup for things, and I'm not set up to record in that direction. And like I said, I'm showing you the real action. It's the diamond painting. Diamond painting is the star. And my hands, sure, my hands could be the star also. But this is what you get when you're trying to talk while trying to concentrate. Weird things come out of my mouth. So, let's see. Okay. The last, I have one color left after this, so the rest I think should just be fill in. Fill in the... So like prior to me starting this video here today, I had so much technical difficulties. I was like, oh my gosh. I was actually set to start recording, and then things were not happy, and I was like, what's wrong with this? Why are you not happy? And then I did the number one fix for any problem is turn it off and on. And guess what? My number one fix for any problem, it worked. So yeah, this is why when I have like technical difficulties so all I have left is 7. Let me make sure that it kind of still looks like the pattern, so that when I fill in the 7, well, it looks like a 7. When I fill it in, it's correct. Okay, I think it looks right. And anyways, this is the dark section. If I mess up, are you gonna really notice? 3799. So this should be an easier part to diamond paint. Is let's fill in all the empties. So what was I talking about? So okay, so I was saying that I wasn't planning to record this, but last night I got pretty far on this canvas that I wasn't really planning to do this, and then on Friday I just kind of did this binge diamond painting this thing. I think I ended up just diamond painting this for like 7 hours, because I got out a little early on Friday because I had worked a couple extra hours on Wednesday because I had a really late meeting, and I'm one of the 6 a.m.ers. So I start my day at 6 a.m. and then I end at 2:30. So I usually have time in the afternoon to do other stuff. But on one day, because apparently not everybody is a 6 a.m.er. Yes, I get it. I'm an early person. I had a meeting that went on until 4:30, so I was like, ugh, okay. But that's okay, I'll just leave a little early on Friday. So I left a little bit earlier on Friday, and so then I had all this extra time on Friday, so I was thinking of recording something, but then I was like, you know what, I just kind of want to diamond paint. Like, the week has been so busy that I don't even know what happened. That's how busy it was. I had so much little busy work that I had to do, that now when you ask me what did I do in the week, I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea what I did in the week. So on Friday, I just kind of did this binge diamond paint. Like, I did 7 hours of this diamond paint. I don't tend to diamond paint that much in one day. So yeah, when I got to that point, I was like, you know what? This would be awesome to do the finish as my next WIP and chat. And I was really trying to finish enough of it so that all I had left was one section. So then at this point, I would be almost done with this video instead of like, I'm only halfway. But nope, hours just didn't happen. It just didn't happen yesterday when I was trying to finish this up. Because, yeah, other things. You're doing other things. But yeah, no. So this video wasn't meant to happen today. But yeah, I still have to record my kitting up for Friday's video, but it requires me to do some unboxing, which is still over on the side there. I did get my big crystal canvas art designs order of 9 diamond paintings. I don't normally order that many diamond paintings at once, but I did. But I'm excited to hopefully work on them because I got my square crystal rhinestone diamond painting, which will be the first time I did a square crystal rhinestone. Although I also got my cat-eared square crystal rhinestone diamond painting this week also, so I think that's what I'm going to kit up this after this video. Well, after this video, I'm going to record. I'm probably going to take a little break, but I'm going to, and eat lunch. I'm going to record my unboxings of my cat-eared and my crystal canvas art designs, which I decided to just do one massively long video of all 9 diamond paintings, but have no finish because guess what? It's not finished yet. But I figure opening 9 diamond paintings should take a while. What was my 3 in chalk? I don't know anymore. But that's what I'm planning to record after this video, is the 2 unboxings and then the kitting up. I was gonna kit up my cat-eared squared rhinestone and then my crystal canvas art design square rhinestone. And at first I was thinking maybe I should spread them out, you know, spread the wealth. I only have 2 square crystal rhinestones, but I don't work that way. I'll probably end up doing them both in a short period of time. Because unless, yeah, just because I'm curious whether I'll enjoy it, because if squares are my favorite and then crystal rhinestones are my second favorite, what happens if it's a square crystal rhinestone? Well, it suddenly be like, this is my most favorite, and I'll have to wait till more companies do them. But at least I'll have some spare square crystal rhinestones. I do have square crystal rhinestones in my stash, and we will see if. So I finished this section, and it only took me 51 minutes. Woo! Okay. Okay, so must highlight all of these. Okay, so now let's move to the last square. Last one. Okay. Should I just stick to this one since it's already on my tray? Am I gonna have enough? I need 120 pieces of this 3799. Okay, so these are stuck together. Well, I'll start with the couple squares and we'll see if I have 120 pieces left. Okay. Let's see. So what was I talking about? I don't even know anymore. You know what? I think I need to move it a little bit to the side. There. So that, oops. Sometimes I accidentally hit the one on top and I need to fix that again. There. So what was I talking about? Yeah, I don't know anymore. So in a video maybe last week, was it last week? I made mention that it was my, I guess, diamond painting, anniversary, as in the first time I diamond painted something. You know what I realized? I did not marker make bold this line. It's easier to see where the 10 grid is when it's markered. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And would you believe I've done what? I've finished 250 diamond paintings as of today. And I guess this will be 251. So, and I mean, sure, a large amount of them, probably like more than half of them, are smaller, maybe even partials and specials and things like that. But I was like, wow, I've done 250. Yep, so I'm pondering, do I just entirely diamond paint way too much? I don't know. But at least I feel like my finish to stash ratio is not too bad. Like, yes, I have a lot of diamond paintings, but I've also finished a lot of diamond paintings. And then my mom has finished a lot of diamond paintings too, so my stash is getting done. And I don't know what my point was when I started talking about this. I was trying to think, I was like, what am I trying to say now? Yes. I'm surprised. No, this one is, it's supposed to be there. I'm surprised I can still talk and do this at the same time. And when I figure out what my point was, I'll talk about it, but at this point, I don't know. But I'm just happy, I guess, my stash, while big, it's not too obscene considering how much I diamond paint, but I do have a lot of older diamond paintings that I should work on. I should work on them. But then, you know, you get the shiny new diamond painting and you want to work on the shiny new diamond painting instead of your old one. I need to start just working on some of my old stuff just so that I don't keep just doing the shiny new ones. But the shiny new ones. I have thought of just doing the random, the wheel, you know, that will just choose something randomly, but I don't know. Sometimes you just have a certain mood of what diamond painting you want to do, and what if the wheel just doesn't choose the one I'm in the mood for? But you know, maybe I'll just use it to just kit up a random old one, and if it's kitted up, I'm more likely to, maybe I'm not really, I mean, I have some things kitted up that that I still haven't even started, but I'm wondering if it would be more likely to start it. Or at least it'll just be in the horizon. Okay, am I going to have enough? Do I still have 57? I guess we will see. But I figure if I do the random wheel thing, at least maybe it'll have me kit up something new. I guess I just have to test it out at some point. I have too many things right now that I feel like I want to kit up, so I already know what I want to kit up. But maybe in the future when I'm like, I have no idea what to work on. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have enough. I still need 42. 42, let's see. It's that and one more. I should just get more. It'll be easier to diamond paint when there's more than just a couple on my tray, even though I'm like, I guess I'd have to go into my stash and get more. It's in this room. It's not like it's that far away. But I'm like, hey, maybe I don't even need to, and this will be just plenty. This would be enough for everything, and then I won't have to even open my spare storage. So. But yeah, if you're curious, I do have lots of stuff. I do have lots of storage. Yeah. But you know, you don't need to have as much storage as me, just because I'm a little bit on the crazy side of crazy for diamond painting. Okay, I think I'm not going to have enough. Am I going to have enough? Well, at least I don't have enough to do the multi-placing. I only need 20 more. So I feel like if I just kind of do. So I have this goes up to here. I need one more. See, I've completely run out of things to talk about. So I am behind on responding to comments. I was gonna bring my computer here and respond to questions, but when I checked before the video started, there were actually not that many questions. So I was like, okay, I'll not bring my computer in here and see how many things I could think of from the top of my brain. Hey, look, I think I actually am going to finish with just this here, and I don't need to go into my stash. See, this is all the leftovers you really need for a diamond painting. But hey, this is I kitted this up myself, so yes, I guess I was very close in the kitting up exactly how much I needed. I was a little too close on that one. Maybe that's all I had in my stash. I don't know. So this one, now I'm doing a 310, which I know I have a lot of, so I probably overfilled this. I only need 229 or 299 for this section. So, now what is this? Random piece of plastic. But I'm sure I have plenty of 310 that's currently in my container there, because I probably overfilled it because I have just so much 310. So I'm pondering if in that other one, that was all I had at the time, and that's why it was only filled up that much. And I was like, this should be enough. I probably have more now. Maybe. I'm making that assumption. But yeah, if you saw my kitting up of these, which was, I don't know, October of 2021, I was just kind of guesstimating how much I need because I'm using my spare drills for this diamond painting. Sure, I bought a couple extra of the colors that I didn't have enough of, but this is pretty much, most of these drills are my spares from finished diamond paintings. So, that one. So these are spares from finished diamond paintings. And if you're pondering what to do with your massive stash of spares, if you're like me and have a massive stash of spares, it's something like this. This is a cross-stitch pattern from Heaven and Earth Designs that I got this blank canvas, and now I'm following the pattern and trying to diamond paint and talk to you at the same time. Oh, look at that, I messed up there. But yes, a majority of the drills that I used on this were spares that I have accumulated in the 2 years of me diamond painting. And if you watch any of my kitting down, sometimes you get so many extras for just one diamond painting that you have enough probably to diamond paint another diamond painting. Okay, so we got that there. Sometimes I just kind of need to highlight where I'm at so that I don't lose track of what I'm diamond painting. And sometimes I'm just able to just look at it really quick. So yes, it's actually a relatively inexpensive way of doing a diamond painting if you do the right sales and stuff like that. Like this one, I got the design for $6, and then I paid $5.72 for the canvas, but the canvas was it's not normally $5.72. I got it during the 11/11 sale, which is the November 11 sale on AliExpress. So it was really, really inexpensive, the canvas, but I think right now it's probably double the price. Maybe, or maybe not double, but a little bit more than that now. So in the whole scope of things, I spent like, what, $12 on this diamond painting for something that is a licensed image, because Heaven and Earth Designs does license their cross-stitch patterns. So a lot of the companies that sell the licensed images, you do end up spending a little bit more on the diamond painting. So this is a nice, inexpensive way of getting a licensed image. Now, if you bought the drills, that you end up spending about the same amount that you would spend for a regular diamond painting. Well, I don't know, like I have another pattern from Heaven and Earth Designs that I decided that I was gonna buy all the drills for, because I was hoping that if it turned out good, it would go on my wall. This one is just a fun one. I do a lot of diamond paintings just for fun. Not everything is like meant for my wall. And sometimes these ones are just fun to do. And this one's just going to go in my portfolio book. So, but I bought one that's a bigger size, that my plan is that if it turns out well, it will go on my wall. So I did buy my drills for that one. And my drills cost me about what, $27, and I think the canvas cost me about like $10. And then so that's what, $37 already. And then the pattern cost me $6. So what is that? 37 plus 6. I think it was 6 or $6.50. So what is that? $43. So yeah, you don't end up saving much money if you end up buying the drills. But it's different. And yes, it's a little bit more tedious because you have to be the one who buys everything. But I don't know, I sometimes find it entertaining to diamond paint a different way. And this is my, like, I mean, the fact that not yesterday, Friday, I was so enthralled in this that I ended up diamond painting this for 7 hours. Means at least I was still enjoying. And I wouldn't have diamond painted as much as I have if I wasn't enjoying the diamond painting. Period. Because I enjoy diamond painting. Not everything to me is about the finish. I just enjoy diamond painting, period. So that's why sometimes, even if I don't like how something is turning out, I might still just finish it, because I still am enjoying the diamond painting part of the diamond painting. So this one has a lot of color blocking, but you know, since I still have to follow the pattern, I still have to kind of pay attention, because it's not just like a square. Oops. Okay, so this one goes all the way down. So yeah, I think the reason I diamond paint so much is I just really enjoy it. And hopefully I don't get into the situation where, I don't know, I get sick of it, because I really do enjoy the diamond painting. I hope I don't get burnt out by it either, because I really enjoy the diamond painting. But I know burnout happens. Wait, am I doing the right one? Let's see. No, this one is go all the way down. And then this is trashy drill. Blacks tend to have a lot of trashy drills. And I'm still using some of my kind of drills on this, but there is a little bit of gapping on this, so I'm able to use the kind of knobbly bit drills also, as long as it's not big. Too big. But yeah, I hope I don't get to the point that I get burnt out, because I'd be like, no, but I like diamond painting so much. But I think I kind of, I avoid some burnout by switching it up. I don't diamond paint the same kind of diamond painting. I don't diamond paint from the same company. I diamond paint a lot of different things, so I think just having the variety has helped out, at least for me. Either that, or I just really, really like this craft. And I think anyone who is able to do, like, I just feel like you can't not love the craft if you're going to be doing like a YouTube channel about it. So, and I like pretty much almost every aspect of the craft, like the kitting up, the kitting down, the diamond painting itself. I think the only part of the craft I don't like is the ceiling and actually putting a framed one on my wall. But I think that's just not, that doesn't have to do with diamond painting. I just don't like putting framed things up on my wall. I like framing things, but I don't like the actual putting the stuff on my wall. I don't know. Line 34. So, I need 131. I'm hoping this is 131. But I think it does help that I like pretty much all aspects of this craft. So, and I know there's certain portions of the craft some people don't like to do, and maybe that's why, I don't know. I know there's some people who don't like kitting up. No. I mean, like, I feel like that's my favorite section. I feel like if there wasn't the kitting up, I might have already been bored with this, with this craft already. And I do like all the variations of things now. I mean, this whole, like, doing the cross-stitch pattern is awesome. Having all the different things being diamond painted now, like all the wreaths and things like that, those have been fun to do and help add variety to it. And I'm happy that I enjoy pretty much the different shapes too. I mean, sure, I have my favorites, and rounds are my least favorite, but I still enjoy doing them periodically. But I don't think I would do too many big rounds. I think my big diamond paintings will probably almost always be squares. I even preferentially notice, like, if I see a picture that I like and I see it's a round, I'm like, nah, I'm not getting that one. I don't think I would ever do, like, if it's a big one. If it's a small one, yeah, I'll do some small round ones. But most of my big diamond paintings, which I have very few of because I don't do the big diamond paintings much, are squares. So yeah, you know, you get your preferences. And I know a lot of people don't like squares either, but I also know a lot of people only do squares. So I'm one of those, I'll do it all. But you still have your favorites. And I have no idea why squares are my favorite, because I feel like they are also one of the most frustrating ones, because squares, the quality does matter a little bit more. So there are things you gripe about it, but yet you still enjoy doing them, even though you're like, I kind of wish it was like this. I think we're just a whole bunch of complainers, or at least I'm a complainer. I'm like, I wish it was this way. I wish it was this way. But that's mainly because, you know, I like the craft so much that I want things to always be awesome. And when they're not always awesome, it's not as enjoyable, even though I still enjoy. Like, I mean, this one, since I'm using square drills from who knows where, they're not all, there's some gapping, but I kind of knew that going into this, that this was going to be the case. So as long as you go into it expecting certain things, then you can still enjoy it. Now, and that's why I tend not to complain too much about the cheaper diamond painting companies, just mainly because it's cheaper. Like, I can't expect premium diamond painting quality when it's cheaper. Now, if the cheaper diamond painting companies have awesome quality, then it's an even more awesome diamond painting. Because you're like, this wasn't that expensive, but yet I had such an awesome experience from it. While I kind of have that opposite with the more expensive diamond painting companies. I'm like, this better be awesome. I spent a lot of money on this. I want it to be awesome. So yeah, I feel like sometimes the price of things can affect my opinion on certain diamond paintings, but in the ideal world, there should be nothing to complain about because everything was awesome, right? Okay. I only need 30 more. I don't know if this is 30. I think I'm gonna have to, what number is this? 934. Just need to get my box. 934. Okay. Yeah, I think either of these would be fine. So I do have extras in case I need it, but I'm gonna just try to finish this out with what I currently have in here. I mean, like I said, I'm doing this with my spares. It just, at the time of me kitting this up, maybe I put in a tad bit too few. Or maybe that's what I had at the time and I was like, yeah, that should be enough. And some of them I put in a little bit too much. But maybe I got this one on the dot. I think I was using like a teaspoon to kit up. Was it a teaspoon or half a teaspoon? Because I think someone's told me that the teaspoon is about 200 drills. But yep, when you're using your spares, yeah, I think I'm not going to have enough to finish this here. So yeah, this last section, I could see me running out of things because I might have not kitted up enough because I was just doing it based off of just like using spoons or something. And one. And there. And I think it more matched this one, the one that I was using. So let's finish this out. So yeah, maybe at the time of me kitting up, I didn't have enough of these drills, so I only skimped on how much I poured into there, because I was doing that too. I was kind of like, okay, I don't have enough, so let's just put a little bit in there. But I have since gained more. That's my guess. Okay. There, I'm done with that one now. So I don't need to, I'm just gonna put it back in here. Don't need to kit down. Okay. Next, what am I gonna do? I don't know. Let's do this diamond one. 3021. I only need 19 of this, so it should be plenty. I'm guessing I had more of this than the other one that I have since gained more. Okay. What is this? Yep, it does take a little bit more concentration, and I've already kind of looked at how long it took me to do this, and I think it's taken me a lot longer than my last 40 by 50, because this is only a 40 by 50 square. So at the end, I'll count up all of the time, up all of the time that I've spent on this one, which will be probably vastly longer than my last 40 by 50. So, but plus this also has 87 colors. The number of colors does make a difference, I think, on how long something takes. I think I'm going to do this one first. I like doing the easier ones first and then go do the harder ones afterwards. And then I like to save one with a lot for the last one, because then I just fill it in. Especially the ones that aren't like a massive color block section. So I got that. And that. So doing a little bit more concentrating since not all color blocked. And then it's this one. Let's do 8, 550. I'll need 7 more of this one. So it's this one, it's that one, yes. And that one. And let's see. This is just like those random purple ones that are in the background. You're just like, why is there a purple? That's what they charted. Let's do this Saturn looking one. The one good thing about using the pattern keeper is I'm not paying attention to really, like, some of these things would look so similar because this has like the arrows and things like that, which would normally drive me crazy on like a canvas. But since the pattern keeper highlights the ones that I need, I don't really have to pay that much attention to what the actual symbol is other than when I'm choosing which one to do next. And I guess I could always go in order also, but now I've just been finding it easier just to diamond paint certain. I've been just finding it easier to diamond paint the ones that are kind of clumped together first, and then diamond paint the smaller ones that are not clumped together. And then sometimes when you get to this point when there's not that many left, it's actually, this is the time when I'm doing just the ones with the onesie twosies, because you need a little bit of the pattern, because now that you're covering the grid, you don't see the grid lines anymore as much. So you're basing where you're diamond painting on mainly the pattern now, instead of the pattern of opening. Whatever is left open, you're just basing that off of there. So sometimes I'm just I'm just choosing the next color based off of which one I can see I can diamond paint easier than the others. Okay, I think I need to pour this out. There's just too many in there. So yeah, now I'm just kind of choosing the ones where I'm like, okay, I can still see the pattern of where those go. So let's do those. And then this one I only need 1, 3, 7, 8, 1. But this is just a strategy I've been doing. is first do the ones that have blocky color blocks, where a lot of them are right next to each other. And then leave for last the ones that have a lot in the section but are not blocky color blocks, but just have a lot of it in there, because then you just kind of fill those in at the end. So there's like a lot of them, but they're scattered. Okay, I think I only have 2 more colors left. This, I don't see any more other. I have this one or the V. Oh, I missed this one. Just need one. That one. Okay, so 2 more colors left. I have 3371. I only need 63 more. I think I should have plenty. Okay. So what else can I talk about? Nothing. I have no idea. I think when I do my kitting up after this, which will be Friday's kitting up, I'm gonna have like nothing to talk about. I'll just talk about the kitting up. But actually, it's actually kind of a little bit, you have to pay a little bit more attention when there's not as many, when there's not as much open space anymore, because you can't use the black grid line as a guide because they're covered now. So, and that's why I'm paying a little bit more attention to this so that I don't mess up. So yeah, I don't know about how much chatting I did today, but I'm just trying to get through this. Okay. And that's this one here. See this one. So someone at my work is going to retire in July, and it's one of the folks that I supervise, and I'm like, so what happens when someone retires? So I'm trying to put together some stuff so we could I could have the higher ups have a retirement letter. And since I only have been at my workplace for less than 5 years, and she has been there for 30, then I was like, okay, I could pretend to know everything that you've done here with your 30 years, but I don't. So I kind of asked her, I was like, so can you give highlights of, tell me just some highlights of what you have liked working here, what things you actually want me to talk about in, because I'm going to have to make some sort of statement during her retirement party, which is not going to be till July, so I have time. But I'm trying to put together the letter from the higher ups, because it's not like the higher ups know. So, and then I was asking her her plans for retirement, I'm so far away from retirement. But it's nice to hear stories. But yeah, when you have someone who's been working there for over 30 years, that's a lot of experience walking out the door. So, and she's a very, very organized, and like she keeps her bench area beautiful. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to send you like a picture like 6 months after you leave and just say sorry, it's so messy now. No, she, like, whenever I had to use her space, because she was like the head of a certain portion of the lab, and even though I'm her supervisor, she was in charge of a certain section, and and every time I had to use her lab space, I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'll clean it up, I promise I will. Because she is so like her space is beautiful that you just feel bad for messing it up. So yeah, even though I'm like, yep, I'll clean everything up, it'll be beautiful by the time I'm done with it. But yeah, no, I'm just kind of like, man, after she leaves, I bet you it, like, in 6 months the place will just be like such a mess. Because yeah, you need you need a certain kind of person to have I'm just telling you, the space was immaculate. I wish I was that clean, like uncluttered. I don't know. She just kept the place immaculate. That I'm kind of dreading what will happen after she leaves. I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so messy. Because we work in the lab, you have stuff, you have instruments, you have liquids, you have chemicals, you have beakers, you have, yeah, it's just, at some point it just gets cluttered, and somehow she kept her lab section beautiful, immaculate. It's awesome, and I only dread what's gonna happen afterwards. Because I'm organized and I know what I'm doing. I'm just never been that uncluttered. I have so much like it's, yeah. My space is not the night, like, yeah, I have just too much stuff. So my stuff it might be organized, I might know where things are, but I guess kind of work in an organized chaos kind of way. That, yep, I'm dreading her leaving, or the lab space is gonna get so messy. I can already see it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really hope in 6 months it's still beautiful. But no, without her there, where you kind of felt, you see, the thing is, she liked it so clean, and you kind of felt bad messing everything up. So then you're just like, so then you end up cleaning everything up, because you're just like, she'd just be kind of like looking at you like, you messed up everything. But that's the type of person I kind of want to be, but I just know I just won't. I'm not, yeah. I'm one of those people who will kind of live in kind of clutter until someone visits, and then I will spend like a couple hours decluttering, and then it gets cluttered up again after someone visits. Yeah, you don't want to open my drawers. So yeah, I'm dreading that. But I'm really hoping it lasts longer than 6 months before everything just kind of starts looking like chaos. Like most labs are, they start looking like chaos because you're working, and yeah, and you just need that certain kind of discipline to clean up after yourself completely. But yep, hopefully won't be too horrible afterwards. Okay, I finished. That only took me 1 hour and 37 minutes. I was thinking this would be like a 2-hour long portion of the getting, I mean, it would take me like 2 hours long, but hey, maybe it worked out that I didn't finish all of that stuff, and I don't know why it matters, but I want to have everything highlighted on my pattern here. All right, so let me turn my computer around. I'm gonna tabulate the last time in here. So wait, 1 hour and 37 minutes. I don't bother with the seconds, so 20, it's April 22, I think. Not April, May 22. May 22, 1 hour and 37 minutes. I actually already entered all my other days in there, so I just have to add the 1 hour and 37 minutes. So this took me 11 days according to my thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe move you up a little bit. So 11 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 11 days. I finished this on May 22, 2022. And this took me in total of 40 hours and 57 minutes. So yeah, 40 hours and 57 minutes. Okay. So now, reveal. Reveal. Will be a reveal for me too. So, move everything to the side here. So, I'll move you up a little bit. So, there it is. There it is. Nope. So there is the finish here. You could kind of see the black grid line. I think, well, I could kind of see the, you know, I drew those really dark black lines, but I could kind of see it in the gapping. But I kind of already knew that this was going to have some gaps in there. So, but I think this actually turned out pretty well. So here's the original image here. So it seems a tiny bit darker than the original image, but this could just be how this ended up getting printed, or it could just be my drills are just a little bit darker. So yeah, I think it turned out a little bit darker than the original image, but you can see a lot of the detail considering this is a peony and it has a lot of like intricate petals and things like that, and this is not the biggest diamond painting. It's only a 40 by 50. So yeah, and I mean you could see the petals, you could see the little the little individual, I don't know what you call these parts, it's like pistons and stuff like that. I'm making things up. Of the flower here, the leaves over here are a little bit more obscure, can't see it as much, but I think, yeah, from far away, I think you'll be able to see it. Maybe I have too much light on. But, let me see. No. So yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. So, see, this is usually, I don't do a completion review right away. This is usually hanging up on my wall for a while, and hopefully I don't have anything missing. But, so I'm gonna go for the rendering is good. I'll just say that. Good. So I did replace 4 of the colors with ABs. Mainly, I think they were in the flower. They were pinks. So, and I chose those mainly because I figured they wouldn't hinder the picture as much, and I think it looks really awesome. And when this was hanging up on my door, because that's where a lot of my in-progress diamond paintings are, just hung up on my door while I'm waiting for it to be finished. when the light hit this in a certain way, the ABs looked awesome on this. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm actually happy with this result. So in case you're wondering, so I said this took me 40 hours and 57 minutes over 11 days. I did work some really long days on this one, but I was looking through my, so this one is also a 40 by 50, flowers also, and square with 53 colors, and it took me 25 hours and 7 minutes. So it does take a good amount of time longer. So what is that? 25 hours. What did I say? It was 25 hours versus this one is 41 hours. So that's a good chunk of extra time it took me to do a same size diamond painting. But I don't, yeah. So in case you're wondering how much longer these things take, there you go. So this 40 by 50 versus took me 41 hours practically, and then this one, which was also 40 by 50 from Dreamer Designs, took me 25 hours. So yeah, that's a big jump in time, but it's like I said, this sometimes I like changing it up. Diamond painting the same thing over and over can get boring. So this is my, like, I diamond paint for fun, and hey, look at how many spare drills I used. Look at all my spare drills that got used to do this diamond painting. So yeah. Okay, so since this is my completion review too, I should go and say everything. So this diamond painting is called Peony Glow by Marianne Broome. I got the pattern from Heaven and Earth Designs, and at the time it was $6 because the patterns were all 50% off. I got the pattern back in October 2021. And the size is a 40 by 50 exactly. I did end up getting a 45 by 60 canvas from Homo on AliExpress. I mainly went bigger on the canvas because anytime I buy anything from AliExpress, I'm always assuming that maybe, because they always say, oh, give 1 to 2 centimeters, it might be 1 to 2 centimeters smaller. So then I thought, okay, if I buy exactly 40 by 50, what if the canvas is 1 to 2 centimeters smaller? So I went bigger. So I went the next size up. So I bought the canvas for $5.72. The canvas was a double-sided adhesive canvas. And this diamond painting had 87 colors, and I did this as a square. I have yet to try doing a Heaven and Earth Designs as a round. I've thought about it, but then most of the blank canvases that you get for rounds just have guide circles, and then the canvas is white. So I wasn't sure how that was gonna turn out as a diamond painting with the white canvas background. And if anyone has done, and I've done my mystery diamond painting that's white, that's in round, well, 3/4 of it, and you can see the background. I wonder if there are canvases, I wonder if it would work better if the background was black instead of white. I don't know. But yeah, either way. So I thought the rendering was good. The symbols, who cares, because that's not applicable. The stick was fine. I did a blank canvas and that was fine. And I used my spare drills. The gapping, actually, remarkably, for using spare drills and from many different diamond paintings, was not that bad. So, and like I said, I did this in 11 days, over 40 hours and 57 minutes. And you saw my last 1 hour and 37 minutes in this video. So that is all I have for today. Because, yeah, I'm probably going to end up cutting this out and putting this in my portfolio book. And yeah, so here's my third Heaven and Earth Designs finished. The previous two were my 1/9 of a big pattern, but I'm still going to consider them 2 finishes. So that, yeah, I think, yeah, that's all I only did 2 of those, and then this is my third one. I think I'm going to take a break from the Heaven and Earth Designs ones and work on some other stuff, but I have the big one that I got that's about I think it's about a 60 by 80. It's a little bit smaller than a 60 by 80. And I think that might be that's the one that I bought all my drills for. I think that might be my next Heaven and Earth Designs I work on. I still have my other 7 pictures from my montage Heaven Earth Designs, and then I have my butterfly one, which I'll just do randomly whenever I feel like it. But yeah, I think my next one will be the big one. So, but I'm gonna take a little break from the from doing this. I was like, wow, I took 40 hours to do this. That's a long time. So that, yeah, that will be, I'll take a break and go do other diamond paintings. But yes, that is all. So here is my finish. I'm relatively happy with the result. And yeah, that's, like I said, that's all I have for today. So thank you very much for watching and happy diamond painting. Bye.